Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for July 20th, 2026. We've got base and adventures today. And we've got plan and amulet for trashing. Miser can function like trashing as well. We've got plus actions from Lost City and Throne Room, draw from Lost City, Magpie, gains from Peasant, Amulet can gain silvers, Bandit can gain golds, Magpie can gain more magpies, and then Pilgrimage. And then, of course, I didn't mention it in talking about the other stuff, but you can get basically all of those things except for trashing from the peasant line, whether through gains and actions and potentially draw from disciple, or like any of the tokens from teacher. We've got a 5-2, which can't really be a bad thing because we would open peasant regardless. So let's see a couple different paths forward here. One would be just open peasant magpie. Those are the two most the two most generically strong opening cards on the board. Another option would be to open plan peasant, and then we know we have a clean 10-card shuffle. We can't bottom deck the peasant. We'll want more peasants anyway, so trashing more estates on the next shuffle, or at least one more estate in the next shuffle would be very doable. I mean, I think plan on Magpie is quite nice because you end up gaining the magpies, but I think if you if you had like a 3-4, maybe you would do that, though then you wouldn't get to open with peasant. If peasant wasn't on the board, I think that would be probably the way to go. But yeah, I mean, another option would potentially be amulet, but I think I like the plan peasant line. All right, let's see. So we're gonna have 4 again next turn. We're gonna want to get another peasant, as I said. So I think we do go ahead and take a magpie here. And unfortunately, we can't trash twice with this. I mean, that was never really going to be an option, but I am... Well, we could take a Coin of the Realm. We're going to have 2 terminals. If we take 2 peasants, we'll have 3 terminals. Yeah, let's take a Coin of the Realm. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so next turn... Oh, we're going to have at least 4 coins, possibly 5. We're probably going to want to buy another peasant. We get another, another peasant, another coin, potentially. We did just hand size attack the bot. This could be a reasonable time to add a Lost City. The other option would probably be Throne Room. Hmm. I mean, if we play with enough soldiers, then we can do things like Disciple Lost Cities and then, like, Soldier Attack the bot back down. Right now, Throne Room is by no means guaranteed to line up with anything. I think we will want to get Throne Rooms, but I think I'll take the Lost City for now. Okay, we bottom decked. Oh, never mind. No, we didn't. Right. So we'll get another peasant for sure. So now we have a peasant and we're going to have a soldier, but that's it for terminals. We could add an amulet. We could also add another peasant and trash a copper. I guess we should consider that possibility. So we do have a Lost City and a Coin of the Realm. Magpies definitely make trashing copper less of a priority. Both getting another peasant and getting an amulet sort of like lean in the direction of trashing copper. Amulet, of course, can also gain silvers. If we want to gain treasure, I mean, ultimately Bandit is better. I think I'll do the double peasant. All right, we got Lost City Fugitive down there. Fugitive misses the shuffle. That is unfortunate. We're gonna want another peasant. So this could be the time to get a throne room. I think that's reasonable. That's really annoying. Throne room is the last card of the deck. The awkward thing about this is we could really use the plus buy. But I also do want to promote some of these soldiers. Um, yeah, let's play another soldier. Again, this could be a good time to get another Lost City. We did just double attack. We're gonna have a Disciple. We're also gonna have a lot fewer terminals in the deck this coming turn. We do also have enough stuff like that Pilgrimage could make sense if we expect to draw well enough. I don't know if we do expect that just yet, though. Like, it might be better to wait until next turn for that. I think I'll take the Lost City. think we go ahead and... Wow, the bot gained like 4 magpies that turn. Okay. It's a good thing I wasn't planning to put a teacher token on that anyway. Alright. Disciple the Lost City. Is a little bit unfortunate. We're going to... Oh, we top decked a Lost City, but I want to play the Fugitives. Alright, once again, I would like to get another Peasant. It could definitely be Pilgrimage time. It could also be time to look at Bandit. There's not a lot of action payload on this board unless you do stuff with Miser, which... God, we only have 2 magpies. That's pretty... sorry. We have 2 fugitives, the bot has a fugitive. We have a soldier, the bot has a soldier. We have a peasant, the bot has a peasant. Bot does not have a disciple. So we're gonna get 2 disciples. The bot will presumably get a disciple. There will be 1 disciple remaining. So the question is... I mean, honestly, I'm wondering about just getting 2 peasants, because I want to have multiple soldiers, but I wouldn't mind having the 4th disciple if it's there. I mean, I guess the bot, if the bot upgrades its soldier to fugitive, I mean, I should beat it there. But we kind of also need that bandit. Yeah. Alright. Maybe we can disciple a peasant or something, anyway. Let's get a peasant, a bandit. Alright. Fugitive to disciple, fugitive to disciple, peasant to soldier, soldier to fugitive. I don't think we need to play with teacher here. Not when we've only got 2 magpies anyway. If we had the whole stack, it'd be a lot more tempting. Guess I'll discard the soldier. I'm not sure about that one. I never did get an amulet to trash the rest of my coppers. It's pretty funny. All right. Wait. The bot not play its fugitive? Okay. I don't think I'm going to aim to get the 5th disciple even so, but that's... I'm thinking we disciple the throne room rather than the lost city. And... I don't want to disciple the bandit. Play the fugitive. I do want to disciple the peasant. But maybe you should play the magpies first. And there we go. Alright. Disciple... Throne room... Again, to double play the bandit. And then we could throne the disciple. Kind of like that. Sure, I'll trash a copper. And then... Oh, I didn't actually have the draw to get to the Lost City in the Throne Room. That's unfortunate. Okay, so what now? So we're gonna have 4 disciples. I think I would like... I would like a bunch more peasants. Because... I mean, we do just trash all of our copper. But, like... I think I want to upgrade both of these peasants into soldiers. And then I guess we probably add another Lost City. Yeah, it draws for the bot. We just want to make sure. That we draw. Fugitive to disciple, yes. Peasant to soldier, yes. Peasant to soldier, yes. Soldier to fugitive, no. Well, we're gonna need the bot to get a Lost City here. Which it may well do. If it doesn't, it's pretty distressing. I guess we discard the peasant. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me! Guess I'm buying a province. Unfortunately, the bot has very little in the way of payload. I guess I discarded Disciple? Yeah. We might be able to win this turn. I'm gonna save one of the Disciples. I will Disciple a Lost City here. But... I want to try to disciple peasants to empty piles. We had 1 gold last turn, so there is a gold down here. These magpies are very unlikely to draw. It might not be worth worrying about. Oh, there's the gold anyway. We could just throw in the bandit. I mean, well, what we really want to do is throw in the disciple to disciple the peasants. And it's not like we need much money from the bandit anyway. Maybe we just take the 1 gold. I'm a little bit worried. How much? Like, I think... So I don't have any more throne rooms down here. I do have another disciple, maybe another Lost City. Another magpie. So it should be disciple magpie, right? That's a little awkward. I mean, maybe it doesn't matter, like... Just play the Magpie. Now we have the two disciples. Okay. So... we... Throne... Throne... Disciple to play... Disciple to play... Lost City... Peasant... Peasant... And I think... Yeah, we've got this. Okay. I don't know if I've ever emptied Peasants before. You would think that that would be a pile that would empty just because it's cheap, but I don't know. I guess it probably has come up. It also has plus buy on it, so it seems like it must have done. I don't remember doing it, but normally I gain a lot of Peasants, but then I turn most of them into other things. Which I mean, I did. You know, I did have 4 disciples and 3 soldiers, but yeah, that deck didn't really come together in the way that I would have liked, but the bots deck wasn't doing a whole heck of a lot either. It just never really put much payload in, and despite having the amulet, it didn't get all that thin. I mean, it had all these magpies, so I guess that should have been fine. It had 2 fugitives, which is weird. Exchanges a soldier for fugitive. How is it drawing so badly? I wonder. Was the soldier attack doing that much work? It seems hard to believe. Well, for whatever reason, it kept a soldier here instead of a magpie, so that could be part of the problem. Yeah, I don't quite understand how the bots peasant lines ended up where they did, but whatever, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. Maybe it would be interesting to try this with Miser. Um, the problem is it would like I find it hard to believe that that would be better. Um, I think if I had played with Miser relative to what the bot was doing, I think it would have worked. And then like the end state of the deck would have been better because the money would have been denser. But I don't think I think the deck I played would beat the Miser deck by ending the game before it had time to really take off. Especially because you still have the problem of like your plus buy has to come from peasants. So even if your misers are generating huge amounts of money, it's hard to do a ton without adding the additional stop cards. And yeah, it's not really that strong of a board ultimately. I mean, if you did like put plus card on magpies and you have 8 magpies like the bot got, then you know, sure. I mean, at that point, you could potentially have a stronger deck. So that obviously takes a while to get going. How did the bot end up with so many more magpies than me anyway? And I got my first magpie actually hit, which was pretty unlikely. So the bot didn't even see its magpie that it opened with until turn 5. That didn't gain a magpie. And then I gained a mag. So I had, as of turn 5, we each had 2 magpies. And then on turn 6, the bot plays a magpie, gains a magpie, plays a magpie, gains a magpie. So then it had 4, and I had 2. And that was the state for a few turns. Then all of a sudden it got all the rest of them, I believe. So this was like, I don't know. I guess I didn't, it took me a little while to trash the coppers. That might be part of the reason my magpies kept finding coppers. There they are doing it again. Yeah, and here the bot just goes, magpie gains magpie, magpie gains magpie. Not that one, but then magpie gains magpie. And then it bought the last one. Well, that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's how it goes with magpie sometimes, but fortunately it wasn't critical here. I mean, I do think that like the best teacher deck definitely involves having all those magpies, but it's still not clear to me that you would expect to do better than the deck that's just like discipling lost cities or whatever. Well, in any case, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.